All right, so I'm going to record a video about kind of starting an Automata project on OnShape. So the first thing is to create a new project. So once you're logged into OnShape, you click Create, and you're going to select a new document. I'll call this Automata, and select OK. Once the screen boots up, you'll be able to see sort of all your tools and options. You can see you've got your main space here to work. You've got your toolbar along the top. Down the left, you've got all your features and your parts. And up here, you've got your viewing cube where you can reorient. So if I click top, I'll get a top view. Or I can use the arrows to look around. I can get a back view or rotate it. Okay. You can click the corners. It'll take you to different views that way as well. All right, so let's start making a box because our Automata base is going to be a box. So the first thing to do is select a sketch plane. So I'm going to select this top sketch plane right here. I'm going to select a sketch. You'll notice this menu opens up, and you want to leave this open until you're done sketching. And all your tools change to sketch tools. You can see sketch 1 here as a light blue rectangle. That's where I'm drawing. Imagine that as my sheet of paper. I can use the viewing cube to reorient it, or I can also press the N key on my keyboard, which will give me my normal view. All right, let's sketch. So I'm going to select my rectangle tool up here, corner to corner rectangle. I'm going to start by clicking here on the center dot, click, and then I'm going to move my mouse out here to make a rectangle, and just anywhere out here in space, I'm going to click. All right. The next thing to do is assign dimensions to my rectangle. So the dimension tool is right here. It's this arrow to arrow, meaning from here to here. That's a dimension. I can also use the D button on my keyboard as a shortcut. I'm going to select it so you can see that I have the tool selected. It's blue. And I'm going to click the side I want to dimension. So I'm going to click. When I move out here, it'll show my dimension, and I need to place it, so I'm going to click. Now it's asking for a number there. I'll make this an 8-inch side. You can see it scales the whole thing accordingly. Now I still have my dimension tool. If I don't have it, I could have to select it again, but I'm going to select and dimension now the left side. I'm going to do this a different way just to show you a different way to dimension. So instead of selecting this left side, I can say from here, click on the top, to here, click on the bottom, and now I can dimension between them that way. So the dimension tool is pretty flexible. I'm going to say that this is a 4-inch dimension here. So I've got the dimensions of my base, which is going to be a rectangle. My sketch is done. I'm going to click this green checkbox, say I'm done with the sketch. And now I'm out of sketch mode. If I right-click, I can pan around. If I use my scroll wheel, I can zoom in and out, and I can look at this 2-dimensional sketch I've created. I'm going to select that space. So select in the middle. Don't click on the edge. That'll select an edge. Don't click on a point. That'll select a point. If I click the area, I can now come up here and select extrude. Up here, extrude. I'm going to click the extrude button. That's going to take my sketch selected and sort of send it through space. It's a solid extrusion. I want it to be a new piece, not adding it onto another piece. I already have that face selected. If I didn't have it selected, I could click it here. Or if I wanted to add more than one face, I could do that there as well. I'm going to use a blind extrusion, and its depth, well, the thickness of our cardboard we're using is about 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to make that 1/8 and press enter. You'll see I have this nice thin 3-dimensional shape. Once it looks right, I'm going to click the green checkbox, and there we go. That's how you create sort of a basic rectangle. I'm going to go ahead and stop that here, and I'll pick up the next video with putting sides onto this box.